right, hello.
Hey,
Hi there.
this is Joe.
Yes.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How's it going? Who's this?
My name is Billy. I go by William.
Okay, what's up, William?
How you guys doing? Is Chana there?
Chana's
Yeah.
right
What's
here,
up,
bro.
dude? And Aaron's here too. What's up, dude?
Oh, hey, Aaron. Hey, how's it going? I'm so excited to talk to you guys.
What's up, man?
That's cool.
I've been friends with all three of you for like years, and I've never even met you.
Ah, yeah.
That's what it feels like sometimes.
Wait till we meet in
Small
person one of
community,
these days, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm up in Oregon, so I don't know if you guys ever get up this far, but
I was actually up there last year. We went
you
through.
were?
Yeah, man. We went to Seattle and then drove down. I wanted to stop through Astoria, so we spent 2 nights in Astoria so I could go see the Goonies house and the kindergarten cop
Oh,
school. And then we
Yeah.
drove on down to
Well-
California.
awesome. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I love Astoria. It's a great town.
It is.
So I'm just kind of calling in because Chana, how's that new processor going for you?
The Marantz?
You feel like
yeah.
yeah.
AV7706, man. It's pretty. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it works. That's first off,
Yeah.
it works. I'm running.
Do you
Go ahead.
do you really think you can hear? Is there a difference you can hear between that and like the 6700?
I mean, everybody talks about like separation and this, that, and the other. Honestly, I haven't had a whole lot of time to just sit there and listen.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I could take the 6700 back upstairs, plug it all in with RCAs,
Yeah.
and like run one source to it, and then, oh, you know what? Hey, wait a second. I could actually plug in, since the XLRs are coming from the PrePro. All I got to do is just plug in the RCAs at the same time and just flip the switches on the amp, right? Because it's a selecting the
Yeah.
input thing, right? Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
That might be. Oh, and maybe I'll do one source into the TV and e-arc it to either. So that means I just need to switch one cable, and then
You got to
Yeah.
turn off all your settings, though.
no, I have Magic Bean settings for. Oh no, I have old
The
Magic
old
Bean
system.
settings.
Maybe you can transfer it to the old one. I don't know. If you have all the stuff
Yeah.
exactly the same, you might be able to transfer all those settings.
Mm-hmm.
You might be
to-
able to.
Yeah, I think you might be
If
able
you
to.
have the app on your phone, you could move them over there. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just always. I think there's so much BS in consumer audio, and I personally just don't know if I even believe it half the time.
Yeah, I mean,
About
look,
a few.
we binged Ozark, or my wife rewatched the first 7 episodes of season 4, and then we got through the next 7 over the weekend. And man, it sounds great. It sounds great. I don't know if it's that big of a difference. I know everybody talks about they can hear a difference, but honestly, I don't really. The biggest difference I hear is between Odyssey and then Joe's settings. Joe's manual
Yeah,
calibration.
well,
like those
that's kinda how I
that thing's
feel about it.
big. I think honestly, to tell you the truth, like I think it's cool that I now have a processor, but I already had 2 5-channel amplifiers, so I have, all my speakers externally
Right.
amplified. So I was like, let's try out the processor. Why not? Right?
I'm just wondering if it's worth it. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of money for a processor,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think that one you got the 11 channel one, right? Don't they make a 13
Yes.
channel one too?
They do. That's the 8806
Yeah.
5 or something like that.
I think it's the same cost, the 8500 for the 88.
Oh yeah, from the Denon. But I mean, at the
Yeah.
same time, like if you went with the 6700, you got 13 channels as well. The only thing the 8805 has that's different is the balanced stereo XLR input from your favorite CD player or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, I honestly, I don't know. I can't tell much of a difference. And truth be told, if you were to wanting to because it's a big jump in price. Actually, no, they're the
Yeah.
same price right now. They're the same price right now. 3,000 for the
What are they?
7706 and
3,000?
3,000. Yeah. For the 6700. Yeah, because the 6700 was $2,500, but it went up when everything started going up.
Yeah. I got my 4700 for $1,300 brand new.
There it is.
Oh, there you go, dude. Just you know
Yeah.
what? Rock that thing with an external amplifier, and then
Yeah.
and get Joe's settings. I bet you anything that'll probably be equivalent to, if not better than, the processor. You know, and
yeah,
then
no
you'll save
doubt.
yourself some money.
Well, let's
I mean,
put it this way. Here's something that I'm doing right now. Is I told you I had the T778 $3,000 AVR with Dirac in my living room, right?
Right.
I replaced it with a mini DSP Flex that's about $400, and an amplifier,
Yeah.
a little Class D amplifier that's about maybe $200.
Mhm.
Right? Just because it looks cleaner. If there was a huge difference in sound, right? If it was just like, oh man, huge difference, I would just take the NAD and I would just put it back, reconnect it, and that'd be it, right?
Yeah.
I already own
Yeah.
it. It doesn't matter to me, right?
Right.
But I have it connected, so I'm like, what am I missing out on?
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can actually do more with this mini DSP because I can do exactly what I want with a PEQ.
Yeah.
So I can get it sounding better. So it's just one of those things. Like,
Yeah,
There's-
I have the mini DSP on my subs right now. The 4x2.
yeah, well, you know what I'm saying though is like my motive to say that one is better. You know, I own the NAD. I should probably want that to sound better. I paid
Mhm.
for it, right? But
I mean,
I don't.
that's my point. Is I'm wondering how much are people hearing a difference because they spent $7,000.
Because of that, or maybe they've made some other changes. Maybe it did a better job of room correction that time. Maybe they added some. You know, there's all so many factors that people don't take into account. I think.
No, I know. It's just funny to me when people make a huge deal about.
I think
this one sounds better than that one, or
I did have a thought about it. The one thing that's really different between an AVR and a PrePro is you get XLR output for your subwoofers on the PrePro.
right.
So if you're running a home theater, a dedicated room, and you got subs like all around your room, then yeah, I would go with the processor for that reason and that reason alone. Of course, your subwoofers have to have a XLR input, just to like make sure you don't get any interference in your signals. But I mean, other than that, like, I don't know. People are talking about more separation, this, that, and the other. I don't hear that.
What if we flip it another way, though, right? What if we say, okay, let's say the PrePro is accurate, right? That's how it's supposed to sound. All right. So what is less accurate about the other one? Like, what's wrong with it?
I mean,
what is it doing incorrectly?
I mean, if you're thinking about like, okay, the main difference is we don't have an amplifier. We have a power supply, but we don't have an amplifier to power speakers. Is that amount of power coming in or that little bit of distortion from that process affecting the way it sounds in such a way, in such a big scale that we can hear a difference? That's the big question. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, is it that big of a deal? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
I bet there's a bigger difference.
Don't think it is.
I bet there's a bigger difference going from a Denon to a Marantz because of that HDAM. Yeah, I bet that's a bigger difference than.
And then James Park chimes in with the DAX. Yeah, the DAX could be different. I mean, but how? But like, like who's over there? How many people?
I feel like I'm arguing with people, and
yeah, I mean, how many people can hear the difference in a DAC? Right? Like, are you really hearing a difference in the DAC? And if so,
I don't think you can hear a difference in
congratulations.
a 90 dB measurement and 110. I really don't think so.
Yeah. Well, I guess for me, it's not that I don't want people to spend money on improving their system, right? It's more like, why don't you think of somewhere else where you can spend your money where it would make a bigger difference? That's all it is.
Subwoofers and EQ.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying don't spend any money. Spend as little as possible. No, spend your money. But just spend it in the right places.
Yeah.
And then after you spend all the money that you can, then go for it. Right. If you can't, you have nowhere else to go, and you just have money burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, do it.
Go for the PrePro.
Buy that Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Get the cables too. Who cares?
Yeah, get the fancy stuff. Ike says, I better convince myself.
I love spending money on useless things like cables.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If it looks cool, I want it.
He likes the chrome wheels. That's his.
Yeah, I like the chrome wheels. Yeah. I was actually we were looking at wheels for our new car, man. At first,
yeah.
it was just like some
What'd you buy?
junkers.
You got
and
an
then
RS? Not an RS. What did you get? S4?
We got an S5 Sportback. I replaced my old S4.
Oh, is that the Avant now? Do they call it a Sportback?
They call it a Sportback. Yeah, so it's a 4-door sedan with a hatchback. Yeah, simple enough.
Is it a wagon?
No, it's not a wagon. It's a hatchback. So the wagon is technically the Avant because it has like the bigger butt, the bigger top.
That's the one only the cool kids drive.
Yeah, clearly, I'm not cool enough.
No,
but yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say stick with your 4700. You know, if you have a power amp for your front stage, at least.
I'm not going to upgrade it. I was just curious what you were thinking.
It works. We're watching TV every day. I'm up mixing 5.1 PCM to Oro 3D. That's great. You know,
you mentioned it. I was going to ask Aaron if anyone had mentioned it Oro 3D.
I think that's the first time. I think that's the first time.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
that's it. But that shouldn't count.
Actually, I have a question for you, Chana.
Yeah.
I think you may have answered this before, but if you're using Oro 3D on my 4700H, on our 4700H, the rear speakers, rear surrounds don't work.
Yeah, 4700.
When you change that to your version, 6700 or above, it works.
Yeah, you'll get 13 channels of Oro. Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying that'll work if you're in 11.5?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because
I'm sorry, 7. What would it be 7.1.5?
I mean, yeah. 13 channels. Is that 13?
Yeah, whenever it's like 12.
Yeah, that's 12. Yeah, that won't work on the 4700. Only on the 6700.
Later. Love you.
Yeah. Because I mean, it basically boils down to the max amount of channels the AVR can process. So the 4700 will only do 11. The 6700 will do 13. So
okay, so you're right in between. So one does 11, one does 13.
Yeah,
you're at 12. So
yeah,
it goes back.
Well, when I only have a 5.4, or I guess I have a 5.2.5 system. So I don't. But Joe was saying you can't do the rear speakers don't work in Oro 3D.
Yeah. No, just dual, right? Not just on that receiver, because it doesn't process those channels. Yeah. So if you would move up to a 67, then you would have that. But yeah, I mean, unless you have the space, I don't think it's super necessary. But try it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys.
All right.
Well, it was really nice talking to you all. Aaron, please do more car audio stuff because I don't know anything about that. I know that's like your bread and butter. At one point it was. So.
Yeah, at one point. I don't know. I just kind of got over it after a while. You've tested one drive unit, you've tested them all, man. That's how I feel about it these days.
Probably.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.
All right, have a good one. Take care.
Have a good one. See you.